Well, as we know, an audit carries a lot of gloom and doom in the word itself sometimes. Sorry, guys. But it can be an intimidating undertaking, no matter the circumstances. So presently, are there any direct effects from COVID-19 on the fund's audit process at this point?
Right. Yeah, one new requirement all fund managers must be thinking about is the need to evaluate the potential impact of COVID-19 on the financial statements. So all of Whipley's funds that have not finalized their financial statements for 2019 are considering adding a disclosure about COVID-19. In most cases, the effects of COVID-19 are not quantifiable to the fund, and their disclosure is simply that they cannot identify whether there will be a material adverse effect on the fund's operations, and that they feel it's not possible to reasonably estimate the financial impact COVID-19 may have at this time. Shauna, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I think I would start thinking about 2020 as well. I know people would love right now to think about their 2020 audits, but we should also be thinking about that. And I think as auditors, we're going to be talking a lot about internal controls. And so we think about the whole year, 2020, when we talk about internal controls. And I know, Jessica, you said you're really business as usual. And I think Sarah, Rusty, and I were kind of in the same boat, but I've really been hearing for a lot of people, it hasn't been business as usual, and their process has really got upended in the last few weeks, months, whatever this is. So I think fund managers for themselves, but especially for their service providers, need to understand how those internal control changes have impacted their fund, and just to make sure that they're really still solid and effective. On some level, I'd probably say the same thing about risk assessment. Fund managers might even want to document some of the risks that they're thinking about, maybe market risks, cybersecurity risks, whatever those are, and be clear and be able to articulate how they're mitigating those risks. I think auditors are always thinking about processes and risks, but you're going to be hearing those a lot in 2020.
Yeah, sure. I would say compliance, generally operational fortitude has been brought to the forefront in all of our minds. So